Welcome back, everyone, to a little more Football Manager. Well, we are off to a great start in Sky Bet League One. This our third season of this playthrough. After 9 games, have not lost a match in league competition. 5 wins, 4 draws. Let's look specifically at the schedule. We lost that Carabao Cup first round. We've had no success in the Carabao Cup at all in our playthroughs, but we haven't lost since. 0-0 draw against Wickham. I think that's how you pronounce that. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong. We beat Barnsley, which was huge, 6-2 over Portsmouth. That one was pretty interesting because I was actually losing 2-0 in the 7th minute of that game, and then they got a red card in the 8th minute, and I scored 6 goals after that. So a couple of draws. We've won twice in the Papa John's Trophy. So we're doing pretty well so far, but so is everybody else. Wigan, 7-1-1, putting them 1 point ahead of us. It's pretty tight at the top, so we're going to have to try and stay in that top 2 the best we can. I feel like we've got a pretty good squad. I just want to look and see where we're currently picked to finish in League One. Let's take a look at season preview. We're picked to finish 4th, so let's defy expectations, shall we? All right, so before we take on our next match, which is a big one against third place, Milton Keynes Dons. Milton Keynes is right in there between London and Birmingham, the 2 largest cities in England. Bobby Thomas was a player I picked up just before the transfer deadline. Pretty solid player that I got at a pretty decent salary, $346. We're still sitting at $2 million under our payroll and a little bit of money left over in the transfer budget. So, but I feel like I've got a pretty good squad to go with right now. So otherwise, it was a fairly quiet deadline. I think we picked up another player on, maybe we didn't. There was a guy I tried to get on loan, but he ended up going to a different squad. Let's see what happens. Continuing on in a world without Paul Mullen, I feel a little weird not having him. The guy who made more appearances and scored more goals for us than anybody. But we've moved on. It's time to see what we can do with the young kids. Oh, you know what? I was playing this earlier and had the sound turned off. All right, we're going to finally get some action just before halftime. Not a lot. That was it. That was all we got. So first half, pretty quiet. Really very little in terms of XG on either side. We had 2 shots on target. He had 5 shots, none on target. 14 fouls for us, though, compared to just 2 on his side. He's got the better of the possession. So you got to say so far, not liking how that feels. I think we're going to go a little more attacking in this second half. See if we can't start pressing things, get some more shots. So still, 63rd minute, literally nothing happening. So we're going to go ahead and make a few changes here. Maybe get some fresh legs in there. Honestly, we got a lot of people who are just not having great games, but I'm not entirely sure that a lot of that is going to change here. Charlie Wick only 6.3 right now. My goodness. Terrible game all around. All right, here we go. They've got a really nice opportunity on a free kick just outside the box. Bishop gets his hands on it, but does not hold on to it, so they're going to get a corner kick out of this. Doesn't leave me feeling all warm and fuzzy, that's for sure. But we were able to clear it. Now let's see if Jack Lancaster can make something happen here. He's got nobody to go to, but he's going to take it himself all the way down the line. Now he's going to think better of it and drop it. And back to nothing. Literally like the lowest XG I've ever seen combined for a game. Just nobody has had any real opportunities. There you go, Equa. Come on, guys. There you go, Charlie Wick. Where are we going with it? Come on, Sterling. Bounces it right off the defense. All right. Ah, come on. This has been brutal. But you know what? Honestly, a draw would not be the worst thing in the world from this game. If that's what it comes to. What are these guys doing? I don't think anybody wants the ball. There you go, Sterling. Please tell me he was onside. He was. Brilliant goal indeed. 82nd minute. All right. You know what? Let's kill some time. We're going to switch over to a defensive mode now. See if we can't just hang on to this thing now. Wow. This would be a huge, huge win. Plus we keep our streak alive of not losing so far this season. Pretty happy with that. So we stay 3 points off of Wigan's pace, but by far we have been the most dominant teams in the league so far. I like how it's going, and we've still got some money to play with if we get to the January transfer window and we need to do something else. Well, here's some good news. First round of the FA Cup, we drew FC Halifax, 13th place team in the National League. So feel pretty good about that for a start. Let's look at our competitions here. Obviously, we're already out of the Carabao Cup. We're doing really well in the Papa John's Trophy so far. I believe we've already clinched. We have already clinched going to the knockout stages there. We want to at least get probably to the third or fourth round in the FA Cup this year. And I think we could do that as long as we keep getting some decent draws. All right, so I haven't been showing this game because I figured it was one we'd win, but this goal was too beautiful to pass up by Robbie McKenzie. Watch this. It comes out. McKenzie comes running up, wins the ball, and just powers it off the keeper in to put us up 3-1. And we're actually going to swap out our goalie and a couple other players here, get some other guys a chance to play some. But 2 first-half goals by Charlie Wick, and a pretty dominating performance against a team that, frankly, we ought to be beating. So these are the kind of games we need to win, and we are winning them. Might even get another one here. Oh, that was a thing of beauty. Jimmy J. Morgan, the kid, with his 4th goal of the season. So, 4-2 win, and we move on. We still keep pace. But, man, look how close it is. The 4 teams that are in playoff contention right now, and then there's a bunch more that are right behind them. This is going to be super, super competitive. Notts County just off the pace right now. Surprised to see them not doing better, but Sunderland's down all the way in 15th. Interesting. Back-to-back 2-1 wins over Bolton and Shrewsbury bring us up to a big match against Birmingham City. Let's take a look at the competitions because they're right there in playoff contention as well. We are just 1 point off of Wigan Athletic, putting a little bit of distance between us now and Oxford, who actually we have a game in hand on them, so we could be potentially as high as 8 points ahead of them, 7 points ahead of Plymouth. I like where we are right now, but we've got to keep it going, and winning against Birmingham would certainly help. Let's take a look at how the team stacks up. Just look at these ratings right now. I mean, everybody's playing at the top of their game. We really just have no real weak spots. Matty Pearson, about the closest thing we've had to a weak spot in the last 5 games. But, yeah, I can't really complain about him. Jimmy J. Morgan's been playing fantastic. Our strikers between them have 9 and 6 goals. Love to see it. Love to see it. Monthly board performance review. I am untouchable right now. The board feel I'm doing an unbelievable job. Yeah, I mean, I've been promoted twice in a row, and we're in line to be promoted to the championship if this keeps up. So I'm not surprised that they're feeling that way. Looks like Bishop is now the team leader. So that's interesting. Charlie Wick, Dujon Sterling, Lewis Gibson, Ryan Leonard, highly influential players as well. You got to feel good about just about everything that's going on right now. I mean, our squad looks good. We've got a couple of minor injuries that should clear up in time for the game, though. All right, here we go. We're going to give a couple of our better players a little bit of a break in this one. coming off of injuries. Got some guys we just don't want to make things worse, a couple of people, but I think we'll be okay. All right, we're starting off right off the bat here. We're going to play it out the back to Gibson, over to Thomas. Oh, didn't mean to do that. What did I do that for? There we go. I was trying to see what was happening. Morgan up to Marcel. Come on, put that in. Oh, he had a good shot at it. Not a big scorer for us, though. He's more of a passer. But I like what I'm seeing so far. We've got 3 shots on target already in the first 15 minutes. So just no mistakes. And honestly, we haven't really seen too many bad mistakes from this team like we've seen occasionally in previous years. I'm kind of surprised he didn't go out to the wing there. Being very methodical. Oh, there we go. Charlie Wick. He don't mess around. 10th goal of the season. Love it. I don't think we need to see that one again. Our strikers having a fantastic start to the game. So is Bobby Thomas. All right, let's go for a second goal, shall we? And as things stand, we are in first place, with Wigan so far not getting a win. Love to see that continue. 12 shots, 5 on target so far, to just 1 shot for Birmingham City. And this is a top 5, top 6 team right now. We are just picking them apart. Oh, love it. Couldn't quite get the goal there, though. All right, Marcel, let's try that again. He was offside. Good start. Good start. Real happy with that. They haven't even had a single corner yet. All right, get on them. Win that ball back. Don't like what I'm seeing right now, though. They're moving the ball a little too easily on us. There we go, Sterling. Way to win it back. Deli Bashiru over to Ledson, who's going to get it over to Ekwa in the center. Now we're just going to look for our line right up the middle somewhere. Marsal's going to try to shoot it. Not his game. Really not his game. All right, let's try that again, guys. Oh, nice one, Wick. Marcel, pass it back. Marcel, you passed. I don't like what he's doing. That's at least the 3rd bad shot he's taken. Seems like he really wants a goal. All right, Jimmy J. Morgan's going to get a rest. All right, let's try this again. Maybe don't go to Marcel this time. Morgan's still in. He hasn't been swapped out yet. Oh! Thought he had himself an assist there. We'll get him subbed out now. All right, Marcel. Oh, we're not even going to get to watch the corner, I guess. Nothing came of it. All right, here we go. It's still a tight game. Birmingham's got a chance. Come on, guys. Get it back. Oh. Ooh. All right. All right. You know what? I think it might be time for a sub or two ourselves here. We got some guys getting tired. We got almost our whole back line on yellow cards. Not a fan of that. So let's get some subs in there. 10 minutes to go. The way we were dominating and the difference in shots, I really thought we would get more than 1 goal out of this. Our XG was 2. All right, we'll take it. 1-0 is still a win. That keeps our unbeaten streak on the season still going, and it gives us a 1-point lead into first place, which is a nice place to be with the FA Cup coming along here. We've now got 10 wins, 4 draws, and 0 losses. 14 games into our 46-game season. All right, going into the FA Cup first round, we've got another victory, 3-0 over Fleetwood. So I feel like Halifax, especially with we've got this Papa John's Trophy game coming up next that doesn't really matter a whole lot against Fleetwood because we've already clinched, but it would still be nice to win. I feel like this game against Halifax is probably one of those opportunities to maybe play a bit of a rotated squad, keep some of our guys fresh with these 2 games close to each other like this. Romaine Sawyer has been called out by St. Kitts and Nevis. So let's go ahead and play our FA Cup match. We'll do a somewhat rotated squad, I think, here. Let's see. Pick rotated, more rotation. There we go. We'll still play Charlie Wick, but we'll play some other guys up there too. Hopefully Wick will get our goals for us. This definitely, even not with a full strength starting lineup, should be a winnable game for us against a National League squad. All right, 8th minute. Let's see what happens here. There you go. Oh, beautiful. Absolute. Oh, it went off the post. Should have been our first goal right there. Oh, my goodness. All right, we're into the 31st minute now. 10 shots, no goals. There you go, Collins. He was offside. What happened to Charlie Wick? Oh, he got injured. Darn it. Jimmy J. Morgan's going to have to come in and carry us on this one. I hope that injury is not a serious one. Looked like it might be, though. We lose our striker, and then they come in and get their first shot on target for a goal. All right. That's how it's going to be. Get it right back. There you go, Bobby Thomas. First goal of the season. You love to see that. Get it right back. Let's watch that one again. Phillips right into Thomas, who just gets above everybody and heads it in from well outside of where you would normally see a header like that. All right, nothing to worry about there. There you go. There you go, back. You got lots of room. Get it in there. Another header. Lovely, lovely, lovely. That's what you got to do in these games. All right, we're going to go ahead and drop back to balance now. I think we'll be okay. All right, looking like a 3-1 finish, and there you have it. Finn Back came in and scored a goal early in the second half. Mothersill had one that was called back for offside late in the game. But we move on to the second round of the FA Cup, and now we prepare for a clash in the Papa John's Trophy that doesn't matter a whole lot in terms of the fact that we've already clinched a spot in the knockouts. But I will be interested to see who we pick up next in the Cup. Okay, 4-1 win against Fleetwood. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wins in a row. 11 wins in 12, and an unbeaten streak that goes all the way back to the beginning of the season, except for that darn Carabao Cup first round against Sheffield United. We haven't lost to anybody else. We've got Ebbsfleet in the second round of the FA Cup, which is a team that is teetering on relegation from the National League. They could be dropping even further to the 6th tier. So we should be in good shape there too. Still just a 1-point lead on Wigan, but 7 points now ahead of the playoff spots. Feeling good about that. We've got Oxford next. Just because you might be curious, I thought it'd be fun to take a look and see what's happening with the Premier League. Man City has been the winner in our previous seasons that we have played, and they're leading yet again this season with Liverpool and Newcastle there. Spurs right behind them. Look at Fulham sitting in 5th place right now. Chelsea and Arsenal round out the top 7. Bournemouth, Crystal Palace, Blackburn in the relegation zone right now. I wonder what those teams look like. Like, does Fulham got anybody new that we should know about? Or are they doing this with, I don't even see, Anthony Martial? Yeah, they did. They picked up Anthony Martial, former Man United player. So what happened then to Alexander Mitrovic? Where did he go to, I wonder? Oh, he's still with Fulham as well. He just was not currently in that lineup, I guess, or I just didn't see him there. Where is he? Oh, he's right there. There we go. He's asking to leave, though. He wants to leave for continental soccer. But, hey, can't complain too much, I guess. All right, next couple of matches are knockout matches. First one is our Papa John's Trophy first knockout stage, followed by our second round matchup in the English FA Cup. These are both games we ought to be able to win. However, we are coming off of a 1-0 loss against Notts County. Yes, we finally lost for the first time this season, but we have a 7-point lead on Wigan, though they have a game in hand. So really could be as low as 4, but we're still doing really, really well. Cannot complain about that loss to our old rivals from Notts County. Let's go ahead and watch these 2 games, and then we'll wrap this episode up. All right, our quest for some hardware, something for the trophy case. We came close with the FA Trophy a couple of years ago. Weren't able to seal the deal on that one, though. All right, Wick. Where's this? I think we're at home. I don't think this is in the Stadium of Light. Oh, lovely. Marsal. After all the grief I gave him for the shooting that he couldn't finish, he takes care of business with that one. Morgan. Over to Sterling, who immediately kicks it over to Phillips, who makes a nice pass into Marsal for the goal. We take the lead in the 5th minute of the match. All right, back into the action in minute 15. See if we can make it 2. Too many empty seats. All right, here we go. Charlie Wick playing out on the wing. He's going to drop it to Pearson. He's going to cut it into Ledson. Oh, that wasn't a bad shot. All right, Marsal, make something happen. Another corner from Phillips. That one's going in. Charlie Wick with the header. Lovely goal. 0.7 on the XG, but we've got 2 goals. That was nice. Let's see that one again. Oh, yeah. He just got in there, and keeper never had a chance. All right, I'd say we got this one well in hand. We just scored our 5th goal. Probably should have been 6. We had one go off the post, but this one I wanted you to see. Deli Bashiru starts us off. He kicks it up. It gets cleared, but cleared right to Ledson, who on a volley just knocks it in, doesn't even wait. Keeper has no chance. That's 2 for Ledson, 2 for Wick, 1 for Marsal, and we are playing on like instructions to waste as much time as possible now. We're going to start subbing in at halftime, I think. Let's get some rest for these guys because they're going to have the FA Cup match coming up here really, really soon. So I want to get some of these other guys some playing time here. Hopefully no injuries happen. Mothersill gets one in the 81st minute. Had another one go off the post late in the game. Easily could have had 2 or 3 more goals in that game, and we were playing back, basically parked the bus in the second half as it was. So Sunderland is knocked out, and I believe we play them again in our next league match. So let's go ahead and take a look now at the schedule, because next comes Ebbsfleet. Should be another easy win for us. Then we've got a stretch of League One games before we play third round against, well, I guess we'll see here in a minute. Let's take a look and see who we get in the third round. Should be available by now. Nope, we still don't know. Well, we'll find out after our FA Cup match. All right, here we go. FA Cup second round. Again, this is a game we should be winning. We've only had 1 loss in league action, and then of course the cup loss, but this is one we should definitely win and advance to the third round. We're going to start with Sterling. 6th minute, can we get a goal? We're moving the ball well. I do like how we're moving the ball. Marsal! Oh! He is showing me that he can score. He is not happy about how I talked about him a few matches back, about how many shots he was taking and the lack of finishing with those. He scores again. 6th goal of the season. Look at that header. They had no business going in. Love it. Look at our XG is .07. That should never have actually scored, but I am not complaining. Gibson runs it down. This might be a match we take Bishop out and let our backup play a little bit. Yeah, I don't know where you're going with that, Sterling. I guess their plan is just to boot it down and try to get lucky. Nice, Pearson. Nice. Marsal. Back to Pearson again. Going to send it into Wick, who heads it in. Heading is the way to go, man. We've been scoring a lot of header goals. A 5-minute double salvo. We're in the 11th minute, up 2-0 already. Good start. Real good start. All right, this one's not over yet. 22nd minute. Ebbsfleet gets one back. Their first shot on goal. Take a look at what happened here. This is bad defense. Ugh. Yeah, not feeling too good about that. Let's get it back, Pearson. To Wick, back to Gibson. Oh, that could have been bad. That could have been real bad. All right, Sterling, you got room. There you go. Head that in there. Ah, a little high for Charlie Wick. All right. Very near to the end of the first half. We've got 2 added minutes of time. I've added an instruction to pass in the space. Oh, and off the post it goes. We're going to try to pass into space and see if we can't beat them on the run. I feel like this is a team we've probably got pace on. So we're going to give that a try and see if it works. But I think it's going to be 2-1 at halftime here. There you go. Lovely. Oh, another one off the post. We keep hitting that right side. Oh. 2 chances for a third goal. Haven't been able to put it home. That's the kind of unlucky stuff that happens in these matches that costs you the game. There you go, Phillips. Way to take it in there and finish it yourself. That was with authority right there. I like that. He just took it in there and put it in. Let's watch that again. Drops back to Phillips. Phillips just goes right past the defender and just boots it in past the goalie. Love it. Absolutely love that. And let's talk about what happened with Phillips there, because Phillips, early second half, free kick right outside. What's he do? He puts it off the right side post. 3 times now. 3 times we've hit the right side and haven't been able to put it in. If the goal was just 3 inches wider on the right side. All right, let's get some fresh legs in here. I've given them time-wasting instructions. Try to get one more goal for good measure and then wrap this thing up. All right, Letson, just shoot that. There you go. Oh, right idea. Right idea. All right, Charlie Wick picked up another goal, and we finish 4-1. We move on to the third round of the FA Cup. We'll go ahead and watch that draw as we wrap this thing up, and we'll take a look and see who we're playing in the next round of the Papa John's Trophy. It's going to be Barrow. They're a low League 2 team, so again, we should be the favorites there. We did ask the board to improve the youth facilities, and they have said no to that. So that's unfortunate, but maybe next year. We are getting some more money from these wins. So let's go ahead and see. Here comes the third round draw here in just a minute. We're going to start seeing some of these bigger squads coming in the third and fourth round. Then we get to play Sunderland again, but that'll wait for the next time around. All right, let's see this draw. Ooh, Lewis Gibson out for 4 weeks with a fractured toe. And Jimmy J. Morgan out for 2 weeks. Oh, my goodness. It's a rough time for us here. Use the club doctor. All right, let's view the draw. 32 matches. The big boys are in now. Hopefully we get one of the small boys. Peterborough, Southampton plays Burton. Wolves get Man United. There's a Premier League showdown. Derby is going to get Wickham. Hull City, Charlton, Lincoln, and Mansfield winner is going to get Fulham. All right, just don't give us like Man City or something like we had last time. Here's Leicester versus Brentford. Luton Town, in real life, just promoted to the Premier League. Scunthorpe and Sutton. This would be a nice one. I would take this. Blackpool. Colchester, I'd take that too. Bristol City, nope. West Ham, Newcastle. All right, so who do we got left? I mean, we've still got some big boys left. Hartlepool, Gillingham, Wimbledon, Solly and Torquay, Forest Green, Plymouth. Come on, give me one of these teams. Cardiff would be okay. Huddersfield, Ipswich Town against Liverpool. All right, well, at least we dodged that bullet. Accrington Stanley or Sunderland. I would take this one. Birmingham. Portsmouth. Do not stick me with Man City again in this FA Cup. Here we go. Doncaster. Oh, yes. A League 2 team. We'll take that. I will absolutely take that. All right, we're going to wrap it up right there. Let me know your thoughts. Use the comment section below. We'll be back in a couple of days and see where things are and play this next round of the FA Cup. Thanks for watching.